In this video, we will discuss setting up scheduled reports in the SmartLog Pro Web Manager software. The Report Schedule tab in the Options menu contains the schedule of automated reports. A new scheduled report is added by clicking on the New Schedule button here. You should give your report a name and enter the time for it to be sent out. You may select the days of the week that you want it to go out here. An active slider is provided, so you may deactivate a report if you do not want it to be created for a period of time. You can always edit the report later to reactivate it. SmartLog Pro Manager sends reports by email to one or more mailing lists or additional emails that you may enter in this area here. It is also possible to store reports as files on the local computer by specifying an archive location. Archive locations need to be entered in as full paths. You may type it in, or if you have one, you may cut and paste it. If the archive folder doesn't exist, the program will create it. Archive reports are available in 3 selectable formats. You have a tab delimited text file suitable for import, an Excel file that's suitable for import, and an HTML file with similar contents to the report that is sent out via email. It is possible to create several reports, even triggered at the same time, that perform different tasks. Some may send emails, some may archive reports for later review or use, and some may do both. You may filter the scheduled report to only include certain selectable options in this tab here, if you want to limit it to a department or a particular shift, for example, or to a particular test unit. You may also select additional columns to the pre-specified ones, which you can see marked in gray in this Columns tab. In that way, you can control the information you want the report to show. Whether to include seconds in the time entries may be toggled here as well. Once you have your settings, you can click Save to add the report. If you click on the blue and white icon, the report will be executed immediately, so you may test it. A green confirmation message will appear in the upper right-hand corner to let you know that it worked, as shown here. Here is an example of the report with the information and columns that I selected. There's also a similarly configurable History Schedule report in this tab. This one is an ESD history report that exports all captured ESD logs for a given time period. In my example, the first report at 11:45 a.m. would capture all ESD transactions from midnight up to the time when the report was sent. The second report at 12 would provide the results from when the last report was sent up to the time when this report is sent. So that would be ESD transactions from 11:45 to 12, and then just like that from 12 to 3 p.m. If you wish to capture all logs for the day, you may create one report with a time of 23:59. The historical information is stored in a file on the local computer by specifying an archive location. This archive location needs to be entered as the full path. This history does not have a built-in email option. It simply creates the file, which you may then email, modify, or import elsewhere as needed. You can see an example of what the report looks like here. For further information on scheduled reports, please contact the EMIT factory.